Well, let me ask you this. I'm going to ask Dr. Darey this question. So I see in my practice quite a bit where we may have gaps in care, and you might have a woman that has gone a long time without a pap smear. Maybe, sometimes you'll get questions, but like, hey, when's your last pap? I might meet somebody for the first time, and they might be in their 40s. And they say, when my last child was born. How old's your child? Oh, he's 16. So what do you do about that? Because I know we're like laughing right now, but that's totally those kind of stories that you get. And so how do you start closing some of those gaps on things? Oh, yeah. Or this is for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How do you close some of those gaps in those care and making sure that women get these appropriate screening tests?
Yeah, and part of this too is helping patients understand that just because you feel okay, you still have to get some preventative health and health care. And screening is super important. A lot of, and this is where that kind of health literacy kicks in, where we just try to teach people, hey, just because you wake up every day, you have a heartbeat, that that's great, but there's so much more that we could screen to make sure that down the line there isn't a problem. You shouldn't wait for symptoms in order to go to the doctor. And so a lot of women, absolutely, they have their last pap smear with their last baby, and then they think they're done. And part of that is very complicated because a lot of women don't start coming to the doctor until they start having some more changes in their lives. And then we're now in that 40, 50-year-old range where now their bodies are changing dramatically. And so they seek care, and then they realize that there may be some other things going on because they haven't had preventative screening.
Wow. So, going back to the foundation, and I always say, see a doc, see your provider, but step one, continue to invest in yourself as far as your health. So let me ask this question right back at you, Dr. Darey. Is there a time frame when a woman should stop getting a pap smear?
The current recommendations are to stop at age 65 if you've never had any abnormal pap smears in the past. The disclaimer that I tell a lot of patients is there are a lot of active seniors. And some active seniors are quite active, and they may change partners, and it happens. They're not worried about pregnancy. So if I have that active senior that is, starting to get some more action going on, if you will, I actually tell them, hey, let me just do a baseline again, because I just want to make sure STDs are on the rise for senior citizens. And that is real. And as we all know, our immune systems go down, so we don't clear a lot of things as quickly. So HPV, which is the human papillomavirus, kicks in, and some of them actually start having some abnormalities. So I kind of get a good history, and this is once again that relationship building you have to say, hey, I want to know what's going on. Are things different? Your partner might now be using some, male enhancing pills that suddenly your life has changed, and you're now sexually active and may not have been for 20 years. So a lot of those things change, but your body may need to have some additional screening.
Excellent. Hey, Liz.